Hey, what's up everyone? So before you click away, I need you to listen to this for 15 seconds because what I'm about to show you could literally change your financial future in 2025. I've spent the last 3 weeks digging through hundreds of crypto projects under 1 cent, and I found 3 absolute gems that have the potential to absolutely explode this year. And no, this isn't some get-rich-quick scheme. I'm going to show you exactly why these coins have massive upside potential with real math, real use cases, and real risk management strategies. So stick with me until the end because I'm also going to give you my free crypto research template that I personally use before buying any coin. Let's get into it. Alright, so if you're new here, welcome. My name is your friendly neighborhood finance nerd who's been in the crypto space since 2017, and yes, I've made money, I've lost money, and I've learned a ton along the way. And look, I know what you're thinking. Everyone and their grandma is talking about crypto right now. Bitcoin just hit new highs, Ethereum is doing its thing, but here's the reality, if you want life-changing returns, you're not going to get them from Bitcoin going from 60,000 to 90,000. That's a 50% gain, which is amazing, don't get me wrong, but if you invested $1,000, you'd make $500. Cool, but not exactly retire early money, right? This is why I'm focusing on coins under 1 cent today, because the math is just wildly different. If you put $1,000 into a coin at 0.005 cents and it goes to just 1 cent, you've literally doubled your money. If it goes to 5 cents, that's a 10x, meaning your $1,000 is now 10,000. And if we're talking about a coin that hits 50 cents, which some of these projects absolutely have the potential to do, that's a 100x return. Your $1,000 becomes $100,000. Now obviously this comes with massive risk, and I'll talk about that in a second, but this is why people get so excited about these low-priced gems. Before we dive into the specific coins, let me give you the framework I use to evaluate any crypto project, because this is super important. First, I look at the use case. Does this coin actually solve a real problem, or is it just another meme coin that'll crash in 3 months? Second, I check the team and the backers. Who's building this thing and who's investing in it? If it's a bunch of anonymous people with no track record, that's a red flag. Third, I look at the tokenomics. How many coins are in circulation, what's the total supply, and is there a massive unlock coming that'll dump the price? And fourth, community and momentum. Is there actual buzz around this project, or am I just finding some random coin on page 47 of CoinMarketCap? Got it. Cool. So let's talk about the first coin, and this one is actually really interesting because it's in the decentralized physical infrastructure space, which is huge right now. The coin I'm looking at is called Helium Mobile, ticker MOBILE, and as of recording this, it's trading at around 0.003 cents. Now here's why this is fascinating. Helium Mobile is basically trying to build a decentralized 5G network where regular people can set up hotspots and earn tokens for providing coverage. Think about it like Uber, but for cell phone networks. The total addressable market for telecom is literally in the trillions of dollars, and if Helium can capture even a tiny fraction of that, this coin has massive room to grow. They've already partnered with T-Mobile in the US. They have over 10,000 active hotspots, and their unlimited phone plan is actually cheaper than traditional carriers. On-screen text suggestion here, Helium Mobile, Decentralized 5G Revolution. Now the risk. Competing with giants like Verizon and AT&T is not easy, and the token has been pretty volatile. But at 0.003 cents with a market cap under 100 million, the risk-reward ratio is pretty compelling if you ask me. Second coin on my list is in the gaming and metaverse space, and it's called My Neighbor Alice, ticker ALICE. Now this one's trading at around 0.7 cents, so slightly higher but still under $1. My Neighbor Alice is basically like Animal Crossing but on the blockchain where you can actually own your land and items as NFTs and trade them for real money. Gaming is one of the biggest sectors in crypto right now because it actually drives real user adoption. People aren't just speculating, they're actually playing and earning. The game has had over 300,000 registered users, they've done multiple successful land sales, and they're backed by some solid VCs. On-screen text, Alice, play-to-earn gaming ecosystem. Here's my calculation for you. If Alice hits just 10 cents, that's about a 14x from current prices. If it somehow gets back to its all-time high of around $40, which admittedly is a moonshot scenario, but mathematically possible if the bull run goes crazy, you're looking at a 5,000x. Obviously don't bet your rent money on this, but a small position could be interesting. The third coin I want to talk about is actually the one I'm most excited about personally, and it's in the real-world asset tokenization space. This is called Polytrade, ticker TRADE, currently sitting at around 0.3 cents. Polytrade is working on tokenizing trade finance, which is a multi-trillion-dollar industry that's been around forever but is super inefficient. Basically, businesses need financing to buy goods and materials, and Polytrade is creating a platform where this can happen on blockchain with way lower fees and faster processing. They're already working with actual businesses. They facilitated over $300 million in trade volume, and they have partnerships with real financial institutions. On-screen text, Polytrade, real-world asset tokenization. The reason I love this one is because it's not just speculation, it's actual utility with real revenue. If institutional money starts flowing into tokenized real-world assets in 2025, which a lot of experts are predicting, Polytrade is perfectly positioned. At 0.3 cents with real traction, this could easily do a 20 to 50x if the market conditions are right. Now let's talk about risk management, because this is where most people mess up. Listen, I don't care how good a project looks, you should never, and I mean never, put more than 5 to 10% of your total crypto portfolio into any single low-cap coin. These things can go to zero, and I've seen it happen. My personal strategy is I take a small amount, let's say $1,000, and I split it across 3 to 5 of these gems. That way, if 1 or 2 go to zero, but one does a 50x, I'm still way up overall. On-screen text, risk management, max 5 to 10% per coin. Also, take profits on the way up. If a coin doubles, take out your initial investment so you're playing with house money. If it does a 10x, take out 50%. Don't be that person who rides it all the way up and then all the way back down. So how do you actually buy these coins? Most of them aren't on the big exchanges yet, which is actually why they're still cheap. You'll need to use decentralized exchanges like Uniswap or PancakeSwap depending on which blockchain they're on. First, you need to buy some Ethereum or BNB from a major exchange like Coinbase or Binance. Then you transfer it to a wallet like MetaMask or Trust Wallet. Then you connect your wallet to the DEX and swap your ETH or BNB for the coin you want. It sounds complicated if you've never done it, but honestly after you do it, once it becomes super easy. I actually have a full tutorial on using DEXs in my previous video. I'll link that in the description for you. Alright, so before we wrap up, let me tell you about the free resource I promised. I've created a complete crypto research template that walks you through exactly how I evaluate projects before investing. It includes sections for use case analysis, team research, tokenomics breakdown, risk assessment, everything. I use this for literally every single coin I consider buying. To get it completely free, just click the link in the description. No email required, no sign up, just download it and use it. Trust me, this will save you from making a lot of expensive mistakes. Also, if you're serious about building wealth through crypto and you want to go deeper, I have a full course where I teach my entire investment strategy, how to read charts, how to spot trends early, portfolio allocation, tax strategies, all of it. I've had over 2,000 students go through this course and the feedback has been incredible. There's a special discount link in the description if you want to check it out, but no pressure, the free template alone will give you tons of value. Look, 2025 could be an absolutely massive year for crypto. We're seeing institutional adoption, we have spot Bitcoin ETFs, regulations are getting clearer, and we're still early enough that there are legitimate opportunities to find these hidden gems before they explode. But you have to be smart about it, you have to do your research, and you have to manage your risk properly. These 3 coins I showed you today, Helium Mobile, My Neighbor Alice, and Polytrade, They're all projects I genuinely believe have strong fundamentals and massive upside potential. Obviously, do your own research, read their white papers, join their communities, and only invest what you can afford to lose. If you got value from this video, smash that like button. It really helps the algorithm show this to more people. Subscribe if you haven't already and hit that notification bell so you don't miss my next video where I'm going to break down my entire 2025 crypto portfolio allocation. Drop a comment below and let me know which of these 3 coins you're most excited about, or if you have any other gems you want me to research. I read every single comment and I love nerding out about this stuff with you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. I am not a SEBI registered advisor. All content is for educational purposes only. Past performance is not indicative of future results. Do your own research before investing.